Acting as if nothing ever stops you doesn't mean that you don't fail. It just means that you never fold. Acting as if nothing ever stops you doesn't mean that you don't fail. It just means that you don't ever fold. What up, y'all? Happy motherfucking Tuesday. We hit 3:30 a.m. wake up, pump 30 workout. Today was back day, big back day. Felt pretty good. Back felt real big. Got a nice little pump, did some core work, did some lower back as always. Keep that in line, try and keep the abs bricked up. 5 minutes of jump rope. I'm really liking a jump rope. It's surprisingly challenging, to be honest. Not only is it like humbling that I suck at jump roping, but like humbling because my legs are actually like pretty smoked from it in different ways that the lunge necessarily hit. So that's feeling good. I always know, you know, the cardio is doing good if I wake up in the middle of the night cramped up. It's been happening a lot recently. I don't know what that means. I need to drink more water. Anyways, yeah, so like I said, acting as if nothing ever stops you doesn't mean that you don't fail, that you don't ever fold. I think that's probably one of the bigger takeaways that I've gotten over the last 12 months working alongside Mr. Gregory, Corey Gregory, is that simple principle. It's like, you know, I often run into different roadblocks, speed bumps, different hurdles in life that could be one of those things where it's like, is this a sign that this isn't the right move? You know, is this a sign that the right thing? But in reality, it's one of those tests, I think. You know, it's one of those things where the universe is questioning, like, how bad do you want this? Like, I ran into it with the house probably like a week before closing, where it was like the perfect out. Like, all right, cool, you know, I don't, you know, this is kind of one of those signs, like, this ain't really the best move, you know, maybe the time isn't right, maybe there's something better. No, f that. I was like, nah, I want this. You know, I'm gonna do whatever I can to get through this little challenge here, this little hurdle here, and then close. And so, like, that's what I did, you know. So, like, that was one of those things where, like, you know, I was kind of operating as if it wasn't going to stop me from closing on the house. Doesn't mean that I wasn't failing, you know. It kind of was like a fail, but I got through it and it ended up just kind of being a roadblock. So anyways, y'all have a great f***ing Tuesday. Crush it today. Make today great. Be positive. Be that person that you would want around in your own life. Crush it. Peace.